I'm not gonna lie to y'all niggas. The title of this story is 3 True Cocomelon Horror Stories. I know, my nigga. Why the fuck would I react to this shit? But hear me out though. I am not trying to go all the way back in this nigga videos and I'm so geek right now. I might accidentally react to something that I already reacted to and still post it. You feel me? That's why I cannot go back right now. And they dropped 43 minutes ago. So why not just do it now? You feel me? I know. But before we get the video started, my nigga, Swan.
Really had to collect money for the next semester tuition. So when a woman named Mrs. Henderson commented on my LinkedIn open to work post, offering $300 for a weekend babysitting gig, I jumped on it.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like the minimum for babysitting gotta be $500. I'm not trying to deal with your little shit creature of a child, my nigga. And I know that nigga demon. If you gotta pay me over $200 to watch your kid, I already know he's a demon. So now you gotta pay me $500 now because I'm not going through the stress.
Seemed perfect, honestly. 2 days watching one kid while she attended a work conference out of state.
Tommy's grandmother will be here.
And that nigga Tommy, fuck no, nigga. That nigga he like Stewie, my nigga. He opened the wall, guns everywhere.
Sunday morning.
Mrs. Henderson explained when I arrived Friday evening. I noticed a bruise on her forehead. A chunk of blood was clotted on the side. Her eyes were too still.
You just need to get through Saturday.
That nigga, hell no, I'm not watching. What the fuck he doing to the beards? I'm not watching that little shit. I mean, I am not watching that little nigga. Fuck no. I'm telling you right now. Now it's $1,000. Now you gotta pay me a stack because it's up. I'm not watching that nigga.
My son is.
That nigga eyes is going two directions.
This 8-year-old kid who was mentally 2. It was weird to watch Mrs. Henderson speak to him in a baby voice and have him in pull-ups. Even his bedroom was set up like a nursery with a crib and a changing table. She said he had severe developmental delays from a childhood accident.
He loves his shows.
She told me, pointing to the laptop.
Cocomelon keeps him perfectly.
Hold on, what the fuck? So he's 8 years old, but he act like he 2. Damn, that mean when he's 4 years old, he gonna be. I mean when he hold on, let me do math. 10 years old, he gonna be 4. Damn, that's all. He might well stay a kid forever.
Tom, just put it on whenever he gets fussy, and don't let him stay up past his bedtime.
Tommy sat in his oversized high chair, staring at me with pale blue eyes. Mrs. Henderson left around 6 p.m. The first few hours were fine. Tommy watched his shows and ate his dinner without fuss. During cartoons, I caught him chuckling and singing along, despite having hardly uttered a word to me the whole time. I sat down on the couch, texting my boyfriend when I looked up and found Tommy staring at me.
Fuck no, nigga. That nigga got a straight face. Ain't no 2-year-old. No 2-year-old looking at you like that. Fuck no, nigga. That nigga looking at you like a grown man. Like, what the fuck you doing back there? I wouldn't. Hey, no.
His gaze had this eccentric look, like he wasn't 8.
Nigga, is that Humpty Dumpty in the back?
What? Do you need anything?
He didn't answer, just clapped like a baby and said, "Boo-boo, boo-boo." I frowned in annoyance, seeing a big boy mimicking a baby. Some mothers just love spoiling their kids, I thought. Suddenly, he started getting agitated, rocking back and forth, making those gurgling noises. He started throwing his food around the floor. When I couldn't stop him, I used the only way known.
Wanna watch Cocomelon, Tommy?
His eyes lit up immediately, and for a second, I was convinced I was being unnecessarily paranoid. I found a playlist of lullabies and hit play. The familiar cartoon baby appeared on the huge flat-screen TV, singing in that high-pitched voice. Within 20 minutes, Tommy was asleep in his chair. I tucked him in his crib and closed the door. The house drowned in peaceful quiet. I grabbed myself a popsicle and sat down to watch TV. An hour.
Can you do that as a babysitter? Can you just go in their fridge and eat their food? Because that's what the fuck she just did. I don't think, is that like, can you do that shit? I thought you had to bring your own food or some shit. I don't know. I mean, I know you gotta probably cook food for the kid, but I don't know. I don't know if you eat it or not.
Might have passed.
I never did babysitting
But when
before.
I heard the faint Cocomelon lullaby playing softly upstairs, I didn't see any device in Tommy's room. So how come Cocomelon is playing upstairs? I climbed the stairs slowly. The nursery door was
I would
cracked
not
open.
be going that
Through the
motherfucker.
gap, I could see Tommy sitting up in his crib, rocking side to side in the dark. He was singing along to music that had no sense of being there. Rock-a-bye baby in the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock.
I ain't gonna lie, get what you do. Gun your bag, get a grenade, throw it in the fucking corner where he's at. Leave the house. That's what you just gotta do. That nigga, I'm sorry. That's the only logical answer you asked me.
I pushed the door open wider. Tommy turned to look at me, still rocking. His eyes reflected the hallway like an animal's. When he smiled, his mouth stretched impossibly wide, imitating the cartoon
That nigga might be uglier than Chucky.
characters he watched. Ruby's awake, he said, licking his lips. Tommy wants Ruby asleep. My hand shook as I flipped on the light.
Tommy, you should be in bed.
Tommy is in bed, he giggled. Ruby should come play. Grandma won't be here for hours and hours. His eyes were hypnotizing.
I don't like the way he talking to me, my nigga. Yeah, ain't gonna call. Your parent would have been called, telling you to get this little shit. I'm out. I'm not babysitting that.
He knew exactly when his grandmother was coming back.
Like what?
Mrs. Henderson had been lying about his condition.
I think you need to go back to sleep.
I said, trying to keep
This
my
nigga crawling out. No, this nigga might actually be a fucking killer. Like,
voice steady. Tommy climbed out of his crib with fluid-controlled motions. Tommy doesn't want to sleep. Tommy wants to play games. Fun games. I shrieked and stumbled as Tommy crawled toward me like a spider.
he crawling
His
to you,
eyes
nigga?
were hypnotizing. Does Ruby want to play hide and seek? Tommy loves hide and seek. The last babysitter loved it too.
The last babysitter?
Fuck
His
no.
smile got wider. She's still playing. Want to see where she's hiding?
No.
I backed toward the door, but it slammed shut behind me. Tommy giggled, and it sounded like the Cocomelon baby laugh played in reverse. Don't leave, Ruby. Tommy gets lonely when Mama's gone. Tommy gets angry. He grabbed a stuffed animal from his toy box and tore its head off, spilling its stuffing all over the place. Tommy did that to the last babysitter, too. She didn't complain. Want to see? He pointed under his crib. In the shadows, I could make out.
And your ass actually look under that bed, nigga. I am not looking under that motherfucker. I would have turned. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga ain't catching me. I'm gonna let that be known right now. That nigga is not catching me. I don't care how fast that little shit is. He is not catching me, nigga. I would have turned around, opened that door, a ghost.
Looked like a head.
All you would have heard in the background was hush, 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 hush. Nigga, I'm out of there.
Woman resting on the floor.
And he really got a head under there too. This is fucking crazy.
Suddenly, she opened her eyes and blinked at me.
Why do y'all put true in these horror stories? Like, yeah, you can just say 3 horror stories and leave it at that. Like, nigga, a head coming to life by itself. Like, come on, nigga.
I lunged for the window, but Tommy moved faster than any child should. His small hands grabbed my ankle with impossible strength. Stay and play, Ruby. Tommy likes you. We can watch Cocomelon together, forever and ever. His grip tightened, and I felt...
Boy, you know one of them bicycle kick Luke can't be giving out. He would have got 3 of them hoes. Like, nigga, I'm talking about jumping up 3 feet in the air, kicking that nigga straight teeth in. Like, that would have that how it would have been.
Something sharp dig into my skin. His fingernails had grown into claws. I kicked as hard as...
So now that little nigga got power. I mean, I should have believed it. I should have known nigga got a fucking head under his crib, come to life and shit. And I know what he probably do got powers.
I could.
We watching 3 true mutants horror stories, nigga.
But connecting with his face, he let go with
Yeah,
a
like-
shriek that sounded demonic. I grabbed the desk chair and smashed the window, cutting my arms as I climbed through. I fell into the bushes below and ran to my car. Now,
Did you just fall off head first, catch yourself, and kept running? Okay, you might be athletic. And he just clawed your legs up? Oh, yeah, you might be athletic. You might be one of those. They don't care.
looking back until I was 3 blocks away.
Got
when I
it.
finally caught my breath, I called the police. They gave me a chilling backstory about the house. Months back, a mother and her young son lived there. She was no ordinary woman. People whispered she practiced rituals, using her own child as a medium to cure sickness. They said she would summon dark spirits and latch them inside the boy's body, forcing him to endure their torment. Neighbors often heard his screams piercing the night, cries so raw they rattled the walls. To muffle the horror, the mother would play a soft lullaby, her voice drifting through the house until the child's wailing quieted. But one night, it wasn't the boy who screamed, it was her. By the time neighbors rushed inside, she was sprawled on the floor, lifeless, her eyes gouged out as if ripped by unseen hands.
The
boy
fuck?
was gone, vanished into the darkness.
I ain't gonna lie. I know that I said 3 true Cocomelon horror stories and we all laugh at this shit. This got nothing to do with Cocomelon though, nigga. This is a little demon. Like, yeah, these titles, I ain't gonna lie. That's why, this the only reason why I reacted to this shit. Cause the last horror story, I forgot what it was. It had nothing to do with it, but it was still terrifying. That's what ASMR shit, you feel me? This the same way. Like, the title have nothing to do with the video, for real. Nigga, he sings a lullaby, Cocomelon. You still name the shit Cocomelon? Fuck no, nigga, that's a demon. That's what it is about.
Never to be seen again.
I work at a marketing firm in Portland, and
Oh, good, another little shit. That's crazy, 2 of them.
every Tuesday, I pick up my 4-year-old niece, Olivia, from daycare. My sister Jess is a single mom and pulls double shifts at the hospital, so I help out when I can. Olivia is this tiny ball of energy who's absolutely obsessed with Cocomelon videos. That particular Tuesday was warm and
Get this
sunny
mic in my
with
face.
perfect park weather. Olivia had been begging to go to Riverside Park all week,
Hey, hold on.
and I, for once, obliged. I needed to decompress anyway, after the hellish morning I'd had with client presentations. The playground was packed with the usual mix of exhausted parents and screaming kids. Olivia bolted straight for the swings, already humming a Cocomelon song under her breath. I found a spot on a nearby bench and pulled out my phone to catch up on emails.
Look, I'm flying, Aunt Sarah.
Olivia called out, pumping her little legs in the swing. I smiled at her and was about to dart back to the screen when I heard someone humming Cocomelon. I looked over and saw a man sitting at the end of the same bench. I didn't see him when I sat down, hence had no idea when he got here. He wore some faded khaki pants and a button-down shirt. At first glance, he looked like every other suburban dad at the park.
Nigga, that's what every suburban dad looks like. Yo, what kind of city you live in? What the fuck? That nigga hair, half his hair is green.
But then he moved closer, saying, "Cute kid."
Thanks.
I couldn't put my finger on what, but my instincts blared an alarm in his presence. He started dangling his feet just like Olivia. Cocomelon's the best, isn't it? My buddy JJ and I watch it together all the time. He's such a good kid. Always listens to Uncle Mark. I froze. Uncle Mark? Wasn't JJ a cartoon character? JJ loves the playground episodes, the man went on, eyeing Olivia with this unsettling grin.
What the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
He's always so happy when he gets to play with new friends, especially little girls with dark hair like that.
What the fuck, nigga? That nigga is dead ass analyzing your daughter and you sitting there letting them. Nigga, get the fuck up and go.
He pointed at Olivia. My stomach dropped. The way he said little girls made my skin crawl. I immediately grabbed Olivia and took her to one of the slides instead, far away from the guy. For a while, everything was normal. Olivia was mingling with the other kids, running around, while I followed her everywhere with my eyes. I looked back at that bench, and the man was gone. But then my phone rang. It was my boss, freaking out about a lost file from a server malfunction. I answered and turned slightly away from the playground to hear better over the kids' screaming. The call lasted maybe 2 minutes. When I turned back around, my heart stopped. Olivia wasn't anywhere to be seen. I scanned the playground frantically. Slides, monkey bars, sandbox. My hands were shivering. Where could she be?
Aunt Sarah!
A tiny muffled sob came from the parking lot, and every hair on my body stood in alarm.
She in the car, isn't she?
I squinted at the cars before I spotted him. that Cocomelon creep was walking quickly toward the street, dragging Olivia along the way. Her tiny hand was gripped in his much larger one. She was crying, stumbling to keep up with his long
What the
strides,
fuck?
and looking back toward the playground with panic in her eyes. I ran, faster than I've ever run in my life, my legs pumping so hard I thought my heart would explode. Olivia saw me coming and started thrashing at him as they neared his car with black tinted windows.
Hey, stop, you freak! Help! Help!
The man looked back and saw me charging toward them. He hurriedly threw Olivia in the back seat and was about to jump in the driver's seat when I tackled him from behind. The two of us went down in a tangle. Olivia scrambled out, sobbing hysterically, while I clawed at his arms and face like a wild animal.
Damn.
Hey now, calm down. He chuckled, as if the whole ordeal amused him. JJ and I were just going to go home and watch some videos. You can come along too. He was looking at Olivia, toe to head, and licked his lips.
My name is Olivia. I want to go home.
She screamed through her tears. Don't be silly, he said, trying to reach for her again, even with me on top of him. You're JJ. I know you are. I've been watching you play here every Tuesday for 3 weeks. You love the playground, just like in the episodes. 3 weeks? He'd been stalking my niece for 3 weeks, learning her schedule and planning this. Other parents had noticed the commotion and were running over. Someone was already on the phone with 911. Two fathers grabbed the man and held him down while I pulled Olivia into my arms. This isn't over, he said calmly as we waited for the police, his eyes never leaving Olivia's face. JJ and Uncle Mark are meant to be together. I have all his favorite episodes saved in my computer. Uncle Mark loves little girls.
What in the fuck? Man, I ain't gonna lie. Niggas like this need to be locked up for life. Like, no bail at all. That nigga was finna kidnap a girl. Nigga would probably, you probably wouldn't have seen that little shit rest of your life. That nigga, like, if he was able to take her hand and drag her all the way to this car while she noticing for a little bit, nigga, come on now. You wasn't finna see her again.
Like you. When the cops arrived, they searched his phone and found exactly what he described. Dozens of downloaded Cocomelon episodes. But worse than that were the photos. Hundreds of pictures of children at different playgrounds around the city. All the little girls are around Olivia's age. They charged him with attempted kidnapping and stalking, but the damage was already done. Olivia hasn't watched Cocomelon since that day. She has nightmares about Uncle Mark coming to take her away. She won't even go to playgrounds anymore without having panic attacks. And me? I can't stop thinking about how normal he looked. How he could have been any of the other dads.
That nigga is not normal looking. See, I don't understand. Do y'all make these niggas look ugly on purpose? Cause you keep saying that he look normal and shit, or look like any other dad, but nigga, we seen something different. Ain't no fucking way.
That park. How he knew exactly when to take advantage of one distraction. I don't even want to think about what he'd do to the kids if he abducted them. He's in jail now, but there are others like him out there who wear friendly faces and call themselves uncle as they plan to execute the unthinkable.
I just moved into the studio apartment near campus 3 weeks ago. The rent was suspiciously cheap for the area, but as a psychology major, I knew exactly why. The previous tenant, another psych student named David, had supposedly lost his mind studying child psychology there. He used to talk to himself, blaring Cocomelon videos all night, and claimed in his journals that he felt he was getting addicted to the stuff. David dropped out mid-semester and wasn't ever seen again. I ignored these rumors, and the first 3 nights went absolutely normal, until on the 4th, my life turned to hell. I was deep into studying developmental psychology when I heard the faint Cocomelon intro jingle playing outside my window. Some neighbor with a kid, maybe, I figured. So I plugged in earbuds and went back to my textbook. An hour passed without a pin out of place, but then I removed the earbuds. I could still hear the jingle boom. This time, I couldn't help myself. I lived on the 3rd floor, facing the quietest street in the city, usually hush at day and night alike. The jingle felt enchanting the longer it echoed, as if it were pulling me towards itself. My feet mechanically inched toward the window, and my hands flung open the curtains to find a man standing directly under my building, holding a tablet above his head. He wore a cracked plastic cocoa melon mask, with half of the face missing, showing real skin underneath. It was the tablet blasting the jingle at full volume, but what made my stomach drop was the way his shining eyes were staring directly into mine. When he saw me looking down, he tilted his head too far, like his neck wasn't attached to his body. Then, he pointed right at me and smirked. I stumbled back, heart racing. It's just my imagination, I told myself, waited, then looked again. He was still there, blaring the same addictive jingle, only it was getting louder and louder. Additionally, the tablet glitched and changed clips, until the man raised it higher, angling it toward my window. I grabbed my phone and zoomed in on the screen. What I saw made my blood run cold. The video showed me studying minutes before in the studio. The angle was from above, like whoever recorded it was floating inches away while filming. I could see my textbooks, my coffee mug, and everything exactly as it is right now. I slammed the curtain shut and called 911. There's a man outside my apartment, I told the dispatcher.
No bullshit. Like in a situation like that, that's a situation where you cannot take your eyes off that nigga. You gotta have your eyes on that nigga at all times. Cause you take your eyes off him, boom, now he in your room. That's crazy.
When Officer Martinez arrived 20 minutes later, we went to the window together. The street was empty. You said he was right there?
See?
He asked, scanning the now empty sidewalk. The officer checked around the building, but as facts had it, there wasn't any trace of a human presence. The previous tenant reported similar hallucinations, Jake, until he vanished. He said, "Be careful and ring me if you ever feel like you don't want to." That night, sleep was the farthest thing from my mind. I kept checking the locks and windows. The clock had struck 4 a.m. when exhaustion finally took over.
Damn, that's them hours.
And I dozed off, only to be awakened minutes later to the same Cocoa Melon intro jingle, and it was coming from my laptop. This time, it wasn't only louder, it felt closer. I spun around, peering at every inch of the space. The apartment was empty, but my door was unlocked. The glow of the laptop screen flickered across the walls, but it wasn't the light that froze my blood. It was the man whom I saw outside moments back. In the far corner, crouched low like an animal, a man stared at me with wide, glowing eyes. His lips twisted into an unnatural grin. His skin looked pale, stretched tight over sharp cheekbones, and the sound of a faint giggle escaped his throat. When my eyes locked with him, he rose slowly, bones cracking as he straightened, still smiling. "I can't stop hearing it," he whispered, his voice shaking, with a mix of madness and a cry for help. He pulled something from his pocket, an old rusted stapler. "The jingle never ends, but I've got an idea now. I'm gonna make him stop." Before I could move,
That nigga got a staple in his hand. Are we serious?
he lifted the stapler to his ear.
Why did I know that was gonna happen? I knew that when he put the staple out, I thought to my head, the nigga finna snap his own ear. Oh my, and I gotta watch this shit. I did it like, oh my goodness.
Ear, and clack, drove the first staple through flesh. Blood trickled down his cheek as he laughed louder, his eyes never leaving my...
Like, why do you gotta do that in front of me though? You feel me? Why do you gotta do that in front of me? Like you broke into my house just so you can staple your own ear, nigga? Are you serious?
Fine. Clack, clack. Each squeeze tore his ear further, the metallic snap echoing in the room. Blood dripped on the floor, staining the carpet. His laughter turned guttural, unhinged. I screamed, calling out, "Marcus! Marcus!"
Who the fuck is Marcus?
Cracked with terror. At once, the man's grin faltered. Without another word, he bolted, sprinting out the door and down the hall, leaving a trail of blood behind. I called the police again. This time they found evidence of forced entry, scratches around the window lock, and footprints on the fire escape. The man had
Oh, that's why it wasn't a illusion. It was real the whole time.
been coming and going for weeks. As the cops took a good look at the apartment, they found a hidden space inside the walls. There was a dirty mattress with empty cans of beer and plastic wrappers of protein bars piled around. And under the mattress, there was an almost faded out student ID that read the name David Bowles. David was found in the basement, hiding behind sewage pipes. When the cops escorted him out, he was shaking his head and laughing like a maniac. As he walked down the hallway to the cop car parked outside,
Oh, damn, my
he
neck.
kept singing, "Wash, wash, wash your hands, wash them."
Hey, shut the fuck up. Damn, yeah, I hate when you turn your neck so fucking powerful, my nigga. You got that little creak. Damn, that shit hurts, nigga. That might be up there with stepping on a Lego.
Nice and clean. Brush, brush, brush your teeth. Brush them every day.
And this nigga singing in my ear.
Peekaboo, I see you. Peekaboo, I see you. It was later confirmed that David descended into madness from watching too much Cocomelon. I also did my own research and came to this conclusion. Cocomelon is designed to hijack a toddler's natural attraction to sound, color, and repetition. Basically, it's baby crack. And it can
Why would
turn
you repeat
insane
that scene?
too, if you succumb to it.
I'm not gonna lie. You did your shit at the beginning of the story. Then it just went downhill after that, my nigga. I ain't gonna care. Like the beginning, I was like, okay, they got nothing to do with Cocomelon. That shit kind of weird. Nigga, demon baby coming out and shit. You feel me? Tweaking the fuck up. Second one, that seemed real. Grown men trying to abduct the kid. You feel me? We act like we haven't. Like I'm not gonna act like we haven't heard about that before. Damn, I'm stuttering. The third one was just bullshit. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The third one was just bullshit, my nigga. But hey, if y'all fuck with the video, make sure to like, subscribe. We out. And there go Dizzy. What? Arrogant that nigga, but he's friendly. What? And here go Dizzy. Arrogant that nigga, but he's friendly. Hold on, it's so damn. Oh damn. Hold on, it's so damn. Oh damn. Hold on, it's so damn. Oh damn.